coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Edwards. Gets it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his tight end. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got it, looking for a first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Edwards. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. And the Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Johnson wants to throw it, working that wide receiver screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring.
Menu narration option is set to off.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball downfield, didn't they, Reese? So impressive.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Cyclones with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The inside handoff. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Hansen. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Beck. Under fire. Makes a connection. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, against man coverage. They work against zone, too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn up field, and you saw that right there.
Oh, ball's out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. It's a seam wide open. The 40, the 30. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Wildcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Wildcats! The offense cashing it in on that drive. The fake. Kicker's going to run for it. He runs into the end zone on the fake. What a gutsy call to come up with a 2-point conversion. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Quick release on the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
The Cyclones will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the back. Johnson looking to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Reads it, fires complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. That's the quintessential example of knowing exactly how far you have to get the ball to pick up the first.
And great job by the QB. Understanding the situation, short yardage situation, that ball's got to come out quick. Makes the decision, throws the strike, gets the first down, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the left. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bradley. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll line up for a second down play. The hand to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Catch in the middle, it's Bradley. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Converts on fourth down, still going. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State sending the offense back out. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Wide open downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Spins away from the defense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Hansen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. And he gets to the line and spikes it very efficient, and they have a chance to score before the break. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. And this one is perfect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Townsend.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Here comes the offense on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And here comes the offense on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They'll move the wide receiver. Just going to keep it after the snap. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on third down? Makes the grab on the left. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Head coach going to keep the offense on the field and go for it on 4th and goal. Now on the move. He didn't get there. 4th and goal from the 1, and they are stuffed.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Fires to the big fella. Turning on the Jets. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Townsend. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Using his legs, it's Hansen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Johnson looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Hand off from the shotgun. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
But he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. A strike downfield. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game.